Hey everybody. So this is going to be more of a walkthrough than a tutorial necessarily, just because it's so simple, very straightforward. Um, there's a lot of similar items that patterns that I sell like this. But I wanted to show you kind of walk through what's available. So the first pouch is going to be approximately 8 inches in diameter. It has holes here for the rivets, and then these holes here around the outside are for the grommets or eyelets, depending on what you want to use. There's a little note here that these are 3/16 inch, so use a 3/16 inch punch when you're punching these out. This is very straightforward. The leaves here that go along with it. Also, we have notes here. There's the holes here for the grommets, so they line up here and here. But then also here's the rivets that they line up, and I'll show you the end product here in a second. But there's notes here for closures if you want to use snaps or Sam Brown buttons or some other type of enclosure. That is an optional hole there. And then these here right as well, there's notes that this is an optional belt loop. If you wanted to put a belt loop right here or a loop with a D-ring on it, that's what this right here is for. And there's options for either if you want to stitch it or if you want to use rivets in those areas. Okay, so there's a couple options for you there on this piece. For the smaller one, this is going to be approximately 5 inches, probably a little bit bigger. But the same thing, cut it out. Here's the rivet holes. Here's the grommet or eyelet holes, and those match up. Rivets here, and the grommet or eyelets here. And then again, this is an optional hole here in the top for a snap or some other type of enclosure. So there's, very straightforward. Nothing really complicated about this. I would recommend for the main body something soft temper and thinner, just so that when you lace it through and cinch it up, it comes together easy instead of being super stiff, which could be a problem and it might not look very well. So yeah, the main body, 1 to 2 ounce, 2, maybe 3 if it's really soft. Same thing for here. The leaves, you could probably do a little bit thicker, 4 to 5 ounce would be okay. Super thick, then you start having to worry about, it wrapping around and accommodating the thickness with the grommet holes alignment. Because the thicker it is, it takes more to go around. Then you have to adjust those placements so they line up, with these here. Okay, so that's something to think about, the type of leather that you're going to be using. Okay, so and also, well, I think that's probably, if you use the soft leather, thin leather, regular grommets or eyelets are going to be okay. Just because these are smaller, they're not going to be under a lot of tension or stress. That's why I say you can use an eyelet if you want, or grommet if you have those. Either way, I think would be fine with these two. Okay, let me put this aside and show you the end products here. Here's the 8 inch, and here is the 5 inch. I'm calling them that just because that's the approximate size. They're not exactly 8 inch, not exactly 5 inch. But anyway, here's the end product. Like I said, it's very straightforward. I just riveted them down. Put the grommets. This one I'm using a snap, and I'm using some lace. Easily, I didn't do the belt loop on this one, but like I said, this is optional. If you wanted to have it here and hang from a belt, that'd be easy to do. Or the smaller ones would be super cute to run longer lace and then have it hanging from a necklace or hanging from a belt as well, just as like an accent piece. Or if you need to use these in like gifts, small gifts holds crystals. It could hold dice, and then use these as a way to present the gifts to people. Another option. Okay, let me open these up real quick and show you the inside. Okay, and here they are. Just opened them up. You can see the snap that I have here. Plenty of room to put stuff. Like I said, a bunch of dice if you want to put your dice pouch, or other trinkets. If you're doing a trinket trading, you can hold those as well. So I'll like I said, this is a pretty easy pattern, very straightforward. If you do have any questions, let me know. You can contact me, on the YouTube or the Etsy or on my website, simplegoodleather.com. And if you have any questions or suggestions on improving this, cool. Otherwise, good luck, and send me pics of your versions. I'd love to see them. All right, take care. Thanks.